Do you describe autonomous artificial intelligence?
So I would describe it as a robots picking up parts. It's kind of like when I think about it, first concept that comes in my mind would be about an industry factory that produce automobiles, and then you have the parts when their robots take commands or their program to pick part and assemble so they can have a car, and then the fine lines will be by humans or labor in this case. They make the job efficiency, you get increase of.
First things first, let's just clear the air on artificial intelligence. See, when people think of artificial intelligence, they think of the Terminator and stuff like that, where robots will reach singularity, which is when they're able to learn and think as fast as a human brain can. In your mind, what is artificial intelligence?
Well, what I think it is something that kind of controls itself, some kind of intelligence, not people, but some kind of technology in a way, like cars or any type of robotic type thing that controls itself and kind of does everything itself without much of a human interaction to it. And then basically that's what I think it is. I don't know too much about it.
And do you think this would be good for workers or bad for workers?
It would be bad for workers. It would be good for the industry and consumer, but it would be bad for workers because we'd have a lot more job loss.
And do you think this will affect workers in the industries that they're taking place?
Yeah, no, definitely. Because there's things about robots right now, and they're all like taking people's jobs. Not taking them yet, but like they're talking about it right now from like all over online and stuff like that. So I definitely think these robots, like those type of robots that can do it all by themselves, probably will.
What do you think about the robots in manufacturing?
Taking all my damn jobs.
So, some things I want to discuss from interviewing people is, what is AI? What is it going to do for the economy, negatively and positively? And who is it replacing, if anybody? Okay? So, first things first, we can't just, stop AI. We don't even want to stop AI. When it comes to research on AI, we want to keep building it, and we want to be ahead of China and all those nations. We want to be ahead of them. Well, that's according to Oren Etzioni of the New York Times. Okay, and he also believes that AI systems should be subject to the full laws that its operator is. An example I can include is stock manipulation. That is illegal right now. So if they were to create a program that manipulates stocks, then these laws come back onto whoever operated this robot, this artificial intelligence, to do these stocks, manipulate these stocks. Also, things like running red lights and Uber, for example, if their cars started running red lights and killing people, that's going to come back to the person who made this autonomous program to tow people around with no safety, really, if it's hitting people. And this would create accountability for these CEOs that are sitting on their butts just collecting profit. What are with automation, they're just collecting those profits. Okay, so those CEOs that are collecting profits on their butts, what companies are they in? So a lot of them are in manufacturing. Automobile manufacturing is a key one that artificial intelligence is going to swoop in and lay off all these people in the industry. Some aren't going to get laid off. Some are going to become skilled workers that are fixing, these artificial intelligent machines. They're going to have a job transition from being that machine to operating that machine. But not everybody is going to get that chance. The company is going to pick some people, their brightest, their smartest factory workers, to move them up, get them a little training to function these machines. And so I believe, along with a few other scholars that I've been researching, that we need regulations for these artificial intelligence, We need government influence. We need to redistribute the wealth that all these CEOs are bringing in, sitting on their butts, say, because they're not paying the workers, they're paying the machine, a one-time fee, depreciates, and then, you sell it for whatever you're going to sell it for. And so all these profits, I believe, along with, his name, Nicholas Petit, that, they need to push that into programs, They need to push that into STEM programs in school. All these science, technology, mathematics. If they push these K through 12, then the average job, like back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, was factory worker. The average job now, implementing more STEM, is going to be the person who fixes those machines, because you're going to have a knowledge in it now and all that. And along with those regulations, redistributing wealth to help job transitions. That's the one where it's helping people learn how to fix the machine, or operate the artificial intelligence. And Steelcase is actually, they're implementing those kind of programs, but with their employees, they're letting them run. They're not laying these people off. They're making their life easier. These artificial intelligence machines, they are helping these guys figure out exactly what to put, exactly where it is. No more eye strained on the manual looking for the part numbers. None of that stuff, because it's in the robot. The robot has it. It's the algorithm that it was programmed for. Petit, he gets down to the nitty. He wants to redesign the taxation system, which I honestly completely agree. And he wants the licenses for autonomous factory workers, all that jimbo jambo. He wants licenses, He wants to allow honest companies who aren't going to lay off all their employees and, screw them over. He wants honest companies that are going to help these employees transition jobs. They want to help, them. They want them a part of their team. Along with Nicholas Petit, another interesting fellow that I did a little bit of research with, because he wrote a paper on artificial intelligence and regulation, is Scott Brummel. Okay, and one of his ideas is strengthen the social safety net by strengthening unemployment insurance and improving guidance to workers when the job transitions. So, the unemployment insurance is great because it'll give these factory workers just a little bit of relief. If these autonomous machines come in and replace me, I'm not just gonna sit on my butt and not have nothing. I will be able to collect unemployment and transition jobs.